Before hooks or metal, people hunted fish with earth, tide, and patience.
When the sea pulled back, it left behind small worlds and food for the patient hunter.
This was called a stone weir, a trap that uses the ocean's own motion to do the work. When water comes in, life follows. When it goes out, the trap keeps what the ocean forgot.
Move slow, like the tide itself. The stones already did the hunting.
This wall of stones could feed a family. It turned patient hands into certain meals.
Fire met water, and civilization was born. Salt, smoke, and time high, the first recipe.
The weir fed many, but for single hunters, reach mattered more than walls.
Next comes the spear, the extension of will. The same sea, a new way to ask for food.
Spearfishing is a test of stillness. The ocean rewards silence, not strength. For thousands of years, this simple strike meant life or hunger.
The key is distance, Taz. No more than a few feet. Ancient hunters learned where the light bends water.
You don't win every time. Even masters missed. But every throw teaches the next one.
Tomorrow, I'll leave the sea behind. The rivers and lakes have their own secrets.
Inland waters hold a quieter rhythm. Here begins the third method, the reed basket trap.
Unlike the sea, a lake has no tides. The hunter must bring the trap to the fish. To build a basket that lasts, choose reeds that grow in calm water, strong yet easy to bend. In ancient times, every cut counted. A dull edge meant wasted effort. A clean slice meant good weaving. Fresh reeds are too soft to weave. A little sun strengthens their skin without breaking their heart.
Ancient builders worked with rhythm, not speed. Each reed must feel right.
Even without rope, the wild gives you cord. Vine becomes string, and string becomes structure.
The hands remember what tools forget. One by one, each piece learns where to fit.
Water is the best teacher. It finds weakness faster than the eye.
Now it waits. The trap must blend with its home, unseen, unmoving.
At sunset, the lake stirs again. Fish move closer to the reeds, chasing the warmth fading from the sky.
Patience earns its meal. The lake never gives fast. It gives steady.
Every step, every tool has its rhythm. Even a shell can feed a man if he learns to trust it.
Tomorrow, I'll follow the water upstream. Every river tells where its story began.
To survive, you must move. Lakes feed the body, but rivers feed the journey.
In ancient times, travelers followed the sound of running water. Where rivers sang, food always waited.
The ancients built no bridges, only trust. Trust in their balance, in their tools, in the forest itself. Some rivers are wild, some gentle, but all carry life. The open bends were where the ancients built their cleverest traps. Bamboo, light, hollow, and strong. Perfect for traps that can wait underwater for days. Before you build, you learn the voice of the wood. It tells you how far it can bend before breaking.
This shape was timeless, round like the river's flow, strong enough to hold a struggling fish.
Always place the trap where the current slows seen. Tired fish rest there, easy to fool.
You never rush the river. You learn its breath, and you wait for it to trust you.
Every evening by water feels the same. Calm. The river speaks in ripples. If you listen long enough, it tells you where your food is.
Sometimes you don't chase food. You let it come to you. That's the wisdom of the wild. The ancients didn't stop with traps. They built tools that moved with their own hands, like the woven hand net. First, the threads. Any strong plant will do hand. Here, I use river grass, twisted tight while still wet.
The trick is rhythm, knot, loop, pull. It looks simple, but it must hold weight in water.
This pattern is ancient, older than any word for net. Every knot is a promise that food won't escape.
This one will do. It's light enough to throw, strong enough to pull through water.
Casting was learned from the flight of birds. Wide, graceful, timed just right. You don't fight the current, you move with it. The water becomes part of your throw. Even the smallest catch matters. Bait for the next method, food for the next night.
Every tool has its rhythm.
Tomorrow, we follow the river again, deeper, wilder, where man still learns from water.
Deeper you go, the quieter the forest speaks. Only water and instinct guide the way.
Tribes of 2000 BC used plants to stun fish, not to kill, only.
The key is patience again. Let nature work with nature. In minutes, the fish will drift to the surface.
You never take more than you need, Kara. That's the oldest rule of survival. Always clean them in fresh flow. The poison loses its hold once air and movement return.
Fire, water, and patience. 3 tools that made every ancient meal possible. In the jungle, silence is safety. When everything quiets, you know you've become part of it.
The 6th method reminds us patience. Knowledge isn't new, it's remembered. The forest always knew first.
Here, the river slows, a place to sit, think, and fish like the first humans once did.
Bone, strong and light. Before iron, before bronze, men carved their tools from what nature left behind.
The curve makes it hold. A straight stick catches nothing. Shape gives purpose.
No rope, no nylon, just vine and patience. When you twist plant fibers right, they are stronger than they look.
You seal every knot with sap. The old tribes knew resin is glue and waterproofing at once.
Fish eat fish heme. Nature wastes nothing. The old hunters knew how to turn scraps into survival. You feel before you see. The pull, the vibration, the message from water to hand, it's an ancient conversation.
When it pulls, you don't fight, you answer. That's the balance between hunter and river. Take one, let one live.
That's how nature stays generous.
Bone, vine, patience. 3 tools that built 1,000 generations of fishermen.
Where water meets rock, fish hesitate. A perfect place for the oldest kind of trap, built only by hand and patience. The first engineers had no blueprints, only instinct. They read the river's language through touch. Each stone must fit the current, not fight it. You guide the river gently, never try to stop it. This arc shape, the simple and ancient tew, forces fish toward the narrow mouth where hands or baskets wait.
A good trap isn't about strength, it's about balance.
The river now works for you.
It takes minutes, sometimes hours. But if you sit still enough, even the fish forget you're there.
No tools, no bait, just hands, timing, and the flow itself.
Every trap is temporary. The river always reclaims it.
Even the simplest meal can teach more than 100 tools. From stone to river, every method tells one truth. Survival is an art learned by listening to the land. Downstream, where the river gains its power. Here, man and current wrestle in light and motion.
Fish move faster here, and the water lies to your eyes. You must learn to see beyond the reflection.
A forked spear, it spreads your chance. Even if one point misses, the other finds the mark. Water bends light. Aim not where the fish looks. Aim where it truly is, beneath the glass.
One strike, one breath. You move with the water, never against it.
Even in fast water, stillness wins, not strength. The spear only follows the mind.
Some tribes shaped stone blades onto their spears. It gave sharper edges, but the heart of the hunt stayed the same.
Use what the land gives. Even the waterfall can be your sink and your silence.
Fire meets water, both ancient, both alive. One gives you warmth, the other, life itself.
When night comes, you stop chasing the fish. You make them come to you.
Resin burns slow, bright, and steady. The ancients carried torches like this.
Light bends through water. Fish rise to see what burned above them, drawn like moths to flame. In this glow, life and fire meet. One gives light, the other gives life back.
We think we've moved forward, but in the dark, by the river, we're still the same. From ocean to jungle, stone to fire, every method was a story, every catch a lesson.